This week you're going to start buckling down on your research paper. That is your main homework, and I want you to focus on collecting the evidence. But before I get into that, I want to remind you that we are still reading Omnivore's Dilemma as you go on with this research process. And we're going to discuss the local sustainable chapters on May 4th. So I want you to read and annotate chapters 14 through 17. And let's talk about the research process. So on Monday, you learned how to scan for evidence in the food marketing and labeling article, and we matched it to different subtopics. That's your homework for this week. However, it's going to be for your topic and your subtopics. You are going to go through at least 4 different sources. You can choose 3 from our class that we've already read, and then you're going to have 1 article of your choice that you found in the library database. Now, if you missed that session, you need to contact a classmate immediately to get that information because it's vital to your success on this research paper. So, go back and read the articles, scan for information that fits any of your subtopics. When you find information regarding your different subtopics, highlight it and then match it to each different subtopic. So then, after you've read the articles, write down the evidence you've found. It can be either paraphrased, summarized, or quoted, and put that into your Google Docs notes document. I have an example template. I'll open that up in a second. So you need to print the article you found from the library database, and I want you to highlight that article, and you do need to show me how each of the highlights you have matches your evidence, and you're going to bring that in on Monday. So let me open up this template for you here. So Torre came into my office hours and I helped him. We started to work on filling out his research paper notes. He had his thesis statement right here, and then he had his subtopics here. And as you can see, he started filling them out in different colors. These different colors match the different sources. And they also have the citation written, the page number, and this article doesn't have an author, so we just put the first 2 words. And as you can see, he's got Zinczenko as well. And then the working bibliography at the bottom. So here are the different color sources. You need to fill these each out for your works cited. And then as he read through each source, he started adding them in to the different subtopics. And this is important because it really will help you organize your thoughts and your paragraphs when you start writing. And here on top, actually I didn't write that here, but in brown he's got the I say. Now the I say is going to be interpretation for all of your evidence, right? You can't just have evidence, 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 evidence. You need to have your explanation of the evidence and your interpretation. Your thesis statement is your I say, your intro and concluding sentences are usually I say, and connecting the evidence is usually I say. So once you have all of your evidence, and this is all filled out here, you can start adding your I say, and then you can start organizing your evidence so that it fits into a logical order, how you want it to look in your essay. So background, this is probably going to be the introduction, and then maybe you're going to want to do digital marketing first. You can move it around so that it has a good order and flow. Once all of your evidence is organized with the I say into an outline, you're going to print it out and you're going to bring this document in on Monday. So This is what's going to happen on Monday. You're going to bring your highlighted article that you found from the library. You're going to bring your color-coded note-taking that has been turned into an organized outline. And you're going to bring your library handout, which is filled out and completed. We're going to sit down and have a one-on-one meeting, and you're going to discuss with me how you're going to organize your paper using your note-taking as a guide. And you're going to point me out to the types of evidence you have and why you're including it in your paper. This is really important. I want to make sure that you can explain to me how all of your evidence relates to your thesis and how it relates to your thesis. So this meeting is going to be worth 50 points of your research paper grade. So it's half of the grade. Take it seriously. Having all of your evidence collected and organized into an outline really facilitates the writing process. Trust me on that. So I'm going to include some links to videos that will show you what a research paper should look like, how to write the works cited, and how to also include in-text citations. And this is for those of you who don't just want to do the outline this week. You can also start writing the paper this week if you want to get moving, because it is due on May 4th at midnight. So if you guys have any questions, of course, send me an email, and good luck on the research process. Talk to you soon.